goes to work from the elbow.
He'd like his name in the East MVP combo, Spears.
Early in the third, Brunson finds Cat on the drive.
There's room.
Missed too many games.
He gets the layup in the foul. Towns surrounded by red jerseys on that one. Start of the fourth, Tyler Kolek.
Hey.
He finds Cat on the alley-oop. 22-8 for Cat. Knicks go on to win 116-94. Keeping the ball rolling across the country, going coast to coast, starting with Kevin Durant making his return against the Jazz. KD dropped 25 as Houston got the win and improved to 13-2 in their last 15 games. Mark, what's been the key to the Rockets' success?
You know, I've seen them play twice in the last 2 weeks, once at Cleveland, once at Golden State. Their camaraderie is just great. You got two big-time scorers, a man's the do-it-all guy, and then Reed Shepherd.
Mm-hmm.
Reed Shepherd, he had, 30,
Big
31 at Golden State.
Yeah.
Breakthrough game. 2 games over 25 in the last 4 games. Keep an eye on him, man. The Hawks are rising.
All right, next up.
Hornets. No, Rockets.
One of those teams.
One of those
squads.
Cooper Flag, speaking of rising, had a career weekend here in L.A.
Not the Hornets.
11 assists on Friday against the Lakers. The most by an 18-year-old. And then Saturday, Flag passed LeBron James to become the youngest to score 35 in a game. Tim, is Cooper starting to hit his stride?
I mean, wait until this guy starts knocking down jump shots, which maybe that happens this season, maybe not. But look, the idea earlier this season that 18-year-old Cooper Flag had been some sort of disappointment is ridiculous. The only guy who's put up numbers like this at 18 is a dude named LeBron James, who ended up having a pretty good career. This guy is a superstar in the making.
Last I checked, he's still doing some stuff. So anyway, and then there's SGA, the MVP, and the Thunder continue their dismantling of the league at the moment. He scored 20-plus points in his 93rd straight game as the Thunder improved to 20-1 this season. Ramona, they also got Jayden back this weekend. Who's realistically beating this team?
No one. They're really good. Like, J-Dub came back, and he's an all-star, all-NBA player, and his post-game quote is, my plan was just to pass the ball to the guys who've been doing this, and he had 8 assists and 1 turnover. This man is an all-star and all-NBA at 21-5-5 last year, and he's coming back, and they're still already 20-1. Gosh.
And finally, the Warriors will be without Steph Curry for around a week with a quad contusion. He took a charge against Amen Thompson. Curry left in the final minute of the 104-100 home loss to the Rockets, where Reed Shepherd had 30-plus points. That was last Wednesday night. Luckily, it seems to be the case that they've avoided serious injury here. Here's Steve Kerr on life without Curry.
I think in some ways it's a good opportunity for us to kind of forge an identity. We were pretty good without Steph last year for the most part. We hung in there and scored well enough to win games. But this year, obviously, we're not playing as well offensively with him or without him, but especially without him. You know, we got to play fast. We've got to get stops. We've got to play off our defense. With Steph out, you're almost forced to give guys more opportunity, look at different combinations, be more aggressive, try more things. So we'll see how all that goes, but that's the plan.
The Warriors' offense has really struggled in 5 games without Curry this season. Their points per game and three-point field goal percentage in those games will both be worst in the NBA. Mark, what's the very latest here on Steph's injury?
Yeah, it's not good. He's going to get reevaluated on Thursday. He's not doing any on-the-court work. He's just getting rehab. Definitely not good, but hey, there is some good news. His brother is signed today.
Seth, yes.
Seth Curry, he signed. He's going to be in practice. And they need some three-point shooting. Seth can do that. He led the league in three-point shooting last year at about 45% clip. So it ain't just getting his brother signed. His brother can shoot the ball a little bit.
I like that he's number 31. Is Steph number 30? I like that.
Festus Ezeli's mad.
Oh.
Okay. He's not getting retired.
So, Ramona, who needs to step up in Curry's absence?
The obvious answer is Jimmy Butler, but I think there's some question as to where he's at right now. He was sore after the game. We don't have an update on whether he's going to be available on Tuesday. So maybe that guy who had the long holdout and free agency drama this summer, Jonathan Kuminga? I mean, it's obviously very talented. I would say if Jimmy can't be the guy, then it should be Kuminga because he has the most offensive talent, and that's what they're paying him $24 million to do.
Hey, Brandon Podjemski believes he's an all-star type of player.
I've heard him say that.
This is a pretty good opportunity for him to prove it.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, I like Pods too, and I think Pods probably does feel that way.
Yeah.
Any good player.
He says it.
Oh, you don't have to think. He'll tell you.
Any good player is going to believe he's capable of doing that, but I think on this team you have to play a role, right? If you're
when Steph's on the floor, which he's not, so Pods.
Go at it.
Here you go.
Have at it. I'm sure Steve will love Tim McMahon. I'm George Sedano in for Malika Andrews today. So, Ramona, this is the first time we've seen Embiid, Paul George, Maxey, and this whole group play together. What's the feeling around this team right now?
Well, I think the feeling is that this is Tyrese Maxey's team. And over the summer, it started to turn that page because people just frankly didn't know when Paul George and Joel Embiid would be able to play, and when they did play, what they would be able to give them. And so the Sixers had to pivot, and it turns out Tyrese Maxey is really good, and he is the franchise now. And if Joel Embiid and Paul George can see this as an opportunity for them to manage their minutes, for them to manage the load on their bodies, for them to be healthy in the playoffs when they want to be healthy, and not necessarily a challenge to overcome the reframing of this in their minds. You know, Paul George is a max player. Joel Embiid, max player. He was the franchise. He's still there, and he's still really good, but he has to see this as an opportunity and not a challenge to work through.
And I think it's pretty clear that Paul George has gotten there. You know, you heard him yesterday basically say, hey, when I'm out there, I'm playing for Maxey. He's our guy. Said, you know, he's inspired by him. Philly was never Paul George's city. It was never his franchise. Joel Embiid is the one who, a recent MVP, and everything in Philly has revolved around him for years. That's no longer the case. This is Tyrese Maxey's team, and Joel Embiid, max contract MVP and all that, is now a complimentary player.
Can we put some respect on the Hawks' name? I mean, like, we talking about the Sixers. Why aren't we talking about the winners?
Well, because we're talking about egos. That's the thing.
Okay,
that's what we're talking about. But you are absolutely right. We should be talking about the Hawks. Jalen Johnson, he's the guy. We want to talk about guys on a team. He's the guy.
He's the MVP of the Eastern Conference right now.
Wow.
Wow. Giannis might have something to say there.
Kate Cunningham would like a word.
I would agree.
There's no Trae Young. And he's the only person in the Eastern Conference and only second person in the league next to Joker to average over 22 points, 9 rebounds, and 7 assists right now. Nas, you mentioned, is averaging a career high 20.1. This team is playing fast. They got ball movement. Their 13 wins this month, or in November, was the most in 11 seasons. And also they had 13 wins through 21 games, and 10 wins in November is the most in 11 years as well. So, hey, man, they're balling without Trae, and curious to see what happens when Trae comes back.
We all made this mistake, okay? We all said, the East is going to stink. Who cares? Whatever. It's all about the West. The East is good. Can we at least agree on that?
The top of the West is much stronger. The East is much deeper. And there are teams in the West we thought were going to be good. Clippers, Grizzlies, Mavericks,
Put some
that
respect
aren't.
on Jalen Johnson's name now.
No, he is an ascending star, ascending superstar.
No doubt.
No question.
All right, since we're here in LA,